small disclaimer before we begin. I messed up. I unfortunately neglected to notice that the VOD for our third session expired just as I remembered to download it. As a result, we now have a session missing, which really sucks because it was a really good session as well. They all are. However, I will attempt to give a slightly more comprehensive summary than is usually covered in the recaps here, just to try and compensate. So, a large part of this session, as narrator me will cover in a few moments, is dedicated to setting up and starting an investigation of the Bradigan Forlain estate, which was given to us as a quest from the Kings of the Craft Guild, which our characters are a part of. Before heading out, however, we met Frank at a pub conveniently placed next door who will act as the group's scribe from this point going forward, so we don't have to do our own homework anymore, which is nice. Once we got to the village of Hogsmine, where the quest is taking place, a butler known as Finicky McGillian, thank you Doom once again for making a character with such a ridiculous name, which I also enjoy saying, served as our quest giver and accompanied us to the estate. We spent the remainder of the session examining pretty much every nook and cranny of the mansion, whilst occasionally being assaulted by possessed furniture, which was lovely. I believe that's most of what was covered. I mean, I think because it was such an investigation-heavy session, it probably wasn't as compelling to watch, but the banter the group has is always really good, so it's a shame to miss any of it, but in any case, I apologise for this error, and hopefully I won't have to do with one of these recaps again. So, with that all said, let's get into the episode, and apologies once again. Oh, yeah, forgot to mention, Frank is a mimic on Simeon's belt. That is all. Previously, on the secrets of Neros, four intrepid adventurers arrived in the town of Kron and joined a guild known as the Kings of the Craft. The party has faced several challenges thus far, but have proved their mettle and advanced from E to D rank, though their trials have only just begun. During a recent outing, the party bore witness to a perturbing spectacle that was fraught with torture and unsettling ideas as a tiefling and warlock were publicly executed by the enigmatic cult of Eldeth. The party, unable to conceal their indignation and disgust, drew unwanted attention from the crowd. In response, Simeon attempted to placate the jeering masses by claiming he was an advocate for the innocent, just as the executioner had previously proclaimed. Though Simeon succeeded in diffusing the conflict, his words may have unforeseen ramifications as he piqued the curiosity of the executioner, which has already impacted the guild. Finally, the party ventured to the village of Hogswan at the request of Finicky McGillian, butler to Lord Remy and Forlain, to investigate a 5-decades-old haunting at the late Bradigan Forlain's estate. Upon arrival, the party spent the evening sleeping in the stables, plagued by shrieking wails and flashing lights emanating from the cursed manor, much to the unease of Nargrax and Finian. Once the night had passed, the party traversed the grounds and entered the manor, where their progress was impeded by eccentric design and malicious geists. As it progressed further in, the party were drawn by mechanical wearings into an attic, where they discovered an animated suit of armour that is now poised to strike. And thus, our story continues as we learn the secrets of Neros. Okay, we're here. We actually did the intro right this time. Probably still need to knock down the music a little bit, but you gotta be honest, it's harder to balance anything considering the dynamics of the music does change throughout.
I can imagine so and understand.
Indeed.
But anyway, here we are once again. So we spent last time traversing a mansion, or I mean, in fact, you just heard it all in the recap. So we're going to be starting combat, I believe. Doom this time, so why don't
Yes.
you take it from here?
All right. So, as I recall, the Simeon has just successfully dodged a swing from the armor that has suddenly run straight in and is now blocking your advance. The armor is an intricate design, golden lace. It has a shield and sword, and it stands tall and proud facing you. And as Flint jumped to, roll initiative, everybody.
Okay.
Can I roll again?
Nope.
Damn it.
He's being double digits.
Ooh.
You're gonna go before me.
Well, I
Come
mean,
on
it's
now,
double
roll
digits,
over.
but literally barely.
Okay, and
Actually, that's a point. Where are we on the map right now? Oh, we're over here.
bottom right,
Yeah,
I think.
I've got it.
That was my roll for Finian, and this is the roll for the armor.
Fuck.
Alright, it's going to make quick notes of the turn order because I forgot last time we had combat. So it's going to be armor.
See, I reckon that first roll you was for the armor and the second roll was for Finian. You just don't want us to know.
I say that, but Finian's also the one furthest back anyway, so it won't really matter that much. Finian, then.
No fudge rolls on
Simeon.
our account. Let us die.
Okay, no, why did I just put that for the last one? Let's be Flint last. No, it's not. It's meant to be Simeon last.
I know it's
How
gonna
did I
sound,
manage to put you in the wrong order?
I know it's gonna sound really pedantic, but is it possible to rotate Nagrax just so he isn't staring at the wall?
You can literally click on him and do that.
Oh yeah, can I? I forget about that. Where's the option to rotate?
It's almost
Just
like you have control of
click
your
on
own
it.
body.
And you see where the little bottom fingers, you can just twirl it around like that.
Things.
All right, so let me just get the right monster sheet up for this little
Oh,
fight. And remember how I edited it.
oh yeah, there we go. Yay.
Okie dokie.
Let's just ankle him. There we go. CD. Vacated for now.
All right, so the armor is going to make its turn, and it has no issue with movement whatsoever. So it's going to do a simple walk straight forward. It's going to attack Simeon.
Bring it on.
Well, I'm going to bring it.
Words.
Drag that one over. Okay, so attack is
Something I do need to do. And I
+4.
forgot. Let's get this thing open. Continue as you are.
Wow, that's an opening hit. Okay,
All right.
and beats it for the other one.
Oh, all right.
So
told
you're
him
never
to
going to take
bring it.
damage.
You told him to bring it on.
First damage of the campaign. I'm fine. Fine.
Alright, so first one is a d6 +2. So it's just going to double the roll. So it's going to be 8 damage for the first hit. And 7 damage from the second.
Whew.
It's 15 damage. Goodness gracious.
That is half my health.
Huh.
Whew.
Well,
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Challenge
Well.
accepted.
it
Boy
stands
hits
back up
hard.
inert. And it stands completely still. Now it's Nagrex's turn.
Strong hit.
Right. Okay, let me just read this here just to see exactly how it's worded. Wait, I think he is going to have to break out channel divinity preserve life to do some healing.
Kiruki.
So once as an action to restore HP, choose any characters within 30 feet and divide those hit points amongst them. So I think I'm going to give 10 HP to Simeon. I'm going to give 5 to Flynn.
Thanks, bro.
And
Okay, let me just update. Yeah, actually, no, I can give a little bit more. That's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. So 10 to Simeon, 5 to Flint. Okay, so I do that, and that should be updated now. I don't think. I think that costs an action, so let me just double check if there's anything I can do as a bonus action. I think there might be one thing actually. Let me just double check whether this is a bonus action or not. It is. Okay, so as my bonus action, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okey-dokey.
So
Let's draw a little square or something.
yeah, I'll draw a little square in a moment. So just to clarify something from last time, when I cast the spell, I can make a melee attack because I think there
Okey-dokey.
was a bit of ambiguity last time whether I could actually do that or not.
See.
So let me just draw a square on this guy's position. So I'll kind of just put it next to him here. Can you see that all right?
Yep, that's for you.
Okay, so Spiritual Weapon, I will roll to hit. 22 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay, and 9 damage.
Okey-dokey.
Okay, and with that, Nagrax will end his turn.
Okey-dokey, that goes to Finian. Let's have a quick check. You do that. Okay, so Finian has seen Simeon immediately get hurt. So he is going to run in. And he'll be able to move all the way. He's got the extra movement, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Okay, so he's going to move all the way up to its side. And he's going to try something I haven't actually done before with him. Got to try and find a little list. 1 second.
He's going to hit the character.
Maybe. Why did I write this down? Did I write it down with a notebook? Let's have a quick check. So make sure my things stay the same. I was in this one somewhere, apparently. Okay. That's the wrong roll list. Right, I was going to rewrite it right now then. Okie dokie. I remember what it was anyway. So you roll a d4. Okie dokie. So a 1 was force damage. Okie dokie. Scrolling back down. Okay, so we need to beat a dex save of 13 for the armor, and its stat is 0. So it fails its dex save, so it will take 2d4 force damage. I believe.
Awesome.
Not really.
Is Finian a Jedi?
Kind of.
He's a monk.
Hopefully he doesn't share the fate of the Jedi.
Finian suddenly looks excited and then is suddenly very disappointed, and he's going to make a standard attack against it. Just going to punch it. Well, it crits.
That's a good punch.
Huh?
One punch.
Yeah, what? 1 punch. Actually, that was meant to be +6, but never mind.
Doesn't matter.
So it's a d4 +4. I guess we'll do 5 damage to it. And he'll end his turn. And that goes round to Flint.
No, so I cast magic missiles from the second slot, so I do 4 rolls for it.
Okie dokie. Roll your damage. Damn, 2 max damage.
Ooh.
3 max damage.
Damn.
Fuck. Yeah, you basically just. Well, you double the damage that's been done to it.
Mm.
Okay, then, so that will put it to.
Excellent.
Okay, the armor is starting to look a bit dented. As the last missile impacted, you notice in particular it knocked open a bit of the chest armor. There's now a bit of a gaping hole in the left side chest. You end your turn after that?
I do, yeah.
Okay. That goes to Simeon.
Alright, I'm going to strike this fucker.
Finish
My
him!
spear.
Flint shouts across. Finish it.
That's
And that
not one,
one.
baby.
Oh,
All right. You attack with your spear, and it gets stuck in the hole that was just made in the front of the armor, and you lose your grip on the weapon.
God, damn it. Damn it. Can I use my action surge to attack, or
On
would
your
the action
turn,
be
you have a free
to...
interaction, so you could try to pick it up.
I want to pick it up.
Given there's no real movement and you've just kind of fumbled, go ahead. And now, what do you do for the rest of your turn?
I'm not letting this this thing embarrass me. I want to use my action surge and attack again.
Okay.
That's better. 19,
That was
20.
just
Because
Yep.
+1 from my whetstone.
Good thing to remember that. And yep, you hit. Roll your damage.
I bet this is just a suit of armor at this point with it being stood still.
Did it not come through yet?
Nope. Oh, there we go.
7. I'd
Okay.
like to use my bonus action to smack it with the butt end of the spear.
Go ahead. Actually, no, your action surge is bonus action, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Shit, you might be right. You can take one additional action on your turn. Okay, fair enough. That's me then, I guess.
Not quite as awesome as you thought.
No.
Okay, it goes back to the top of the turn order. Simeon. Simeon? Why did I say Simeon?
The armor.
Right, it was +4. So, it's going to make both attacks again against Simeon. 14, that won't hit.
Nope.
Second attack, 21 does hit.
Yep.
You really should have been bragging about that, not taking damage. Gets 8
Listen,
damage to you.
It was going to happen at some point.
Yep. True enough.
Ha! Well struck.
The armor goes back to being standing inert. And that goes to Nagrax.
Right, let me just see. Just checking what the range on this is. So that's touch. Right. Okay. So what Nagrax is going to move next to Simeon, and he's going to place a hand on his shoulder, and he's going to cast level 1 Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Just mark that off.
Roll their healing.
Just double check that. So just to specify, whenever I use a spell of first level or higher to restore HP, the creature regains 2 additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level.
Okie dokie.
So that means he gets 3 extra HP, I think. Because it's level 1 spell.
See.
Okay.
Holy.
14.
Oh
Nice.
god, that was a bit overkill, but never mind.
Well,
I mean, that puts me at almost max.
Actually,
is it really overkill when it's healing?
well, I mean, unless he's undead. So
I'm only 1 point down. I'm fine.
So basically, that's 17, isn't it? 15, 16, 17, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm full then.
Okay. So then I believe the hammer gets a strike as well because that's still up.
I know, what's it just been 14 healing?
Well, he gains an extra 3.
That's already worked into it.
Oh, is
Oh,
it?
yeah. It was.
Oh, right, sorry, I didn't realise it did that automatically, so I'll knock. In fact, did he
So
actually...
that means you were 1 down, I think you said, didn't you? Simeon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Damn, I'm only on 30 rather than 31 HP.
Fair enough. There we go.
No.
I've updated it. Sorry, guys. Trying to game the system. Naughty of me. Right, okay. The hammer does an air attack as well, so let me just
Go ahead.
roll for... Oh, where is it? Oh, it's down here. Spiritual weapon.
So that's okay.
Nice.
What the hell is it with this hammer?
No, I was thinking this high AC on this character was going to make it not
So
great.
is that 14 then with the nat?
Yeah, that'd be 14 damage. Okay. You completely dislodge its shoulder and its left arm falls off, which was the arm holding the shield.
Okay.
So I will make that drop its AC by 2 as well, but I won't tell you what its AC is.
That's reasonable. That's all Nagrax can do for this turn, I think.
All right, then it'll go to Finian. And given
can
what
do
you
it,
tried
boy.
to do completely failed, he's just going to take 2 attacks against it, 2 punches. You manage to hit the first one, and he gets a fucking hell. Okay.
Spider with confidence.
It was my words of encouragement.
Maybe also me knocking the bloody thing's arm off.
All right, so first hit, going to do 5 damage, and the other hit is going to do
Exactly the same.
just 6 damage because it's doubled the roll. But okay, but the second hit is going to dent in the right side shoulder, and the armor is going to stumble back, and several of the back plates are going to fall off it. But it's going to stand back up inert, and it goes to Flint.
So it's looking pretty bad at this point.
Yes, it is.
And I'll only cast level 1 magic missiles.
Okay, roll your damage. All right. As your missiles hit, more pieces of armor start to fall apart. You notice the leg armor in particular starts to buckle. One of its legs literally falls into half as the boot half completely collapses and just shatters, essentially. It looks very fucked up, but it is still in the fight. Now it's Simeon's turn.
This is basically the black
I
knife
am
from Monty
return.
Python, isn't it? Tears
You
out
say-
a flesh wound.
Did you say one of its legs is fallen apart?
Yes.
I'd like to sweep the other leg, please.
Sweep the leg.
Well,
Okay,
I was
then.
making an attack with my spear. But, Christ!
Well,
Okay.
Oh, again.
you're not doing speary good with that, are you?
You try and swipe with the spear, but you go for the wrong side for the leg that is already half
I
collapsed.
thought you were going to say he held the spear at the wrong end or something.
As you try and sweep it along, it raises its leg and traps your spear to the floor.
How can it raise its leg if he's only got 1 leg?
He kind of jumps.
Because it's only got
I
half
guess.
of one of its legs is half. So it literally just raised to one side and brought its stump
Okay.
down on top
Okay.
of it, putting it to the floor. If you want that
All
back, you
right.
have to make an opposed strength check. Let's go +2. Oh, okay. All right, so you manage to slam to the side and you get the spear back out.
Am I
Okay,
allowed
anything
my bonus action to hit with the butt end of the spear?
Yes. Be another that one. Be another that one. Ah!
Yeah. I
Alright.
think it's a D4 damage for the butt end. Double check.
You're meant to hit him with the pointy end, Simeon.
Same ability modifier, just uses a D4. So it's a D4 +3 instead of a D6, if I'm reading that right.
I'll assume yes.
So 7.
Okie dokie. You pop it right in the chest, and your spear goes out through the back side of it, of the chest. Specifically, You knock out another plate of armor and pull back, and it is still looking very fucked up. And that goes back to the armor's turn. Now, given it's down on one leg, I'm going to have it attack with disadvantage. Given it's technically attacking from a prone position. Given it can't properly move. And it's going to go straight for Simeon again. Well, that one misses. Second attack.
Oh, come on. Wait,
He's rolling
hang
with
on.
disadvantage, though, isn't he?
Don't crit again, don't crit again.
Let's see. Crit. Could he overrule that because it would crit?
It's still disadvantage.
No!
Nah.
Use the low one. Yeah!
Okay. With the second swing, it looks like it's going to get a good hit in on you. It swings down. You try to raise your shield, but you don't raise it quick enough. Just before it would hit, though, it stumbles on its own leg and it goes down and hits your shield instead of hitting you. And
Ah!
that is now Nagrax's turn.
Blocked a good hit.
Okay. I think Nagrax is going to go for Sacred Flame.
Okie dokie.
So, actually, it's a dexterity check. Would he be taking that with disadvantage, given
Yes, he will be, yes.
legs? So it has to beat a 14.
Nope.
Okay.
He takes 3 radiant damage, okay. The damage slams into it. It slams it to the side. Its right arm starts to go quite limp, but it's still just hanging together.
Okay, and Nagrax's hammer also get an attack.
I let it attack with advantage.
Okay. 18
Yep.
hit.
It does, yes. Now.
Okay. 10 damage.
Okay, your magic bonk hits it, and it completely collapses.
I like it just
The
like
armor
it just,
shatters apart.
just bonks it once in the head and it just sort of like crumbles to the ground.
And combat is over. Standing where the armor was now is basically a shattered pile of ruined armor. The shield and sword are still there, and in the center of the mass there is a glittering object.
No,
I'd like to examine that.
oh, never mind.
Can I poke around the armor like with my spear? Like poke around the glittering thing in the middle? So I don't have to touch
Go
it?
ahead. Yeah, you poke around the armor, and the armor's all separated, and the glittering item is a key.
Is it a key with a sigil of a shield on it?
It is indeed, yes.
Fuck's sake.
You don't
Aha!
want to do the thing where it's like a pendant and then you sort of like just twist it so it turns into a key.
Since we've found our key. Huh. Oh, that was quite a deadly foe. Thank you for the assistance there, Nagrax. I appreciate that.
Not at all, Simeon. Are you doing quite alright? You lost your footing a couple of times there.
Yes.
Too much
Oh.
ale, I think.
Yeah, you may be right. Yes, too much ale. I shall be fine. Redeem myself in the next fight, for sure.
So,
Did you say Doom his sword and shield are intact?
Yes, I did.
Can I have a look at them?
Oh, yeah, you can.
that thing doesn't last very long, so I've just deleted my hammer.
The sword seems to just be an ordinary short sword, and the shield is a +1 shield.
Ooh.
However, it's noticeably heavier than your current shield.
Mm-hmm.
You think you may not be able to use your spear with its bonus action at the same time, having that shield equipped.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm more than happy to take a proper shield.
Okay.
It's same AC either way, doesn't it? I don't think it specifies between shields. Oh wait, no, you say it's a plus. Does that +1 to AC then?
Yes.
Oh,
So it'll be a
Yeah.
+3 shield rather than +2 like normal.
I want that. Can I have that?
Just
I,
there.
I want the thing.
Oh, this is quite nice work. Do you guys mind?
Of course not.
Excellent. I guess I'll shoulder the buckler in the bag or something.
Okay then.
Cool.
No, you can't have AC from behind.
No.
What's this?
Does anyone want the sword? I myself am quite all right for weaponry.
I think I shall be okay with the mace, but I do appreciate your offer.
Yeah, I wouldn't know where to begin with such a weapon. I'm with my staff.
Finian will shrug and pick
Alright.
it up, kind
What's
of
this?
Attaboy!
shuffling it into his pack, but in a way so he won't cut it. I'll take it. Okay then.
What's this?
I was going to ask what this was as well.
The fat 20 AC.
All right, so that is. Let me just find the right page.
We've alerted a guard in Metal Gear Solid.
Blink.
What was that noise?
Oh, what's this?
Have we got ourselves a puzzle?
You are looking at a plinth that's set into the wall.
Okay.
Around the center, there are 3 notable missing gemstones. Each of these items is a separate gem affixed to it.
Right.
And I'm assuming the missing ones are what look like that.
Yeah, they're the stone ones.
Okay.
Yes. I
So
think-
we have to find the gems.
Well, who knows? On a little wooden plinth below the main section, it says, "To my beloved Jessica, and the jewels of my eyes, Jezebel, Damien, and Bradley. I will always protect you. This I vow." Right. Do you interact with it in any way, or do you go back to the attic?
I mean, isn't this just in the attic?
Right, yeah, but I mean, changing maps back and forth.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What do you suppose this means?
Could
I
be a
would-
riddle.
Yes, it's quite likely that that suit of armor we just destroyed perhaps wasn't another apparition, it was perhaps a sentinel.
Oh, it's certainly no apparition. It struck quite a blow. Did you say that all of the things on the edge are gemstones?
Yes. All these things are gemstones. I just didn't have anything I could use in the free tile set.
Have we come across any gemstones within the mansion?
Don't believe so.
No, I don't recall.
We've not
Oh.
searched the other buildings though.
That is true. Now we've got that key, we could probably examine a couple of the rooms on the lower floor.
Yes, yes. I don't know what to make of this. I'm not a man for words and riddles.
Neither am I, unfortunately.
Switch back to the main map.
All right. I don't know what to make of that. Can I have a look around the attic? Is there anything else in here of note?
There's a lot of crates dotted around. Most of them are sealed, some of them are open. There's lots of cobwebs and dust.
I'd like
There's a
to
few
look,
ruined books on top of some of the crates, but go ahead.
I'd like to just look at what I assume is an open crate over here. See if there's anything of interest in it.
I think about it. I do need to get something up. I forgot to open up ready. Da-da. Nope. Where did I save the link for this to? There it is. Yes, I do want to follow link. Why else would I click it? Okie dokie, which one were you searching? Sorry?
Sorry, I was searching this one.
Okay, you search that little pile, and you will get...
No investigation roll?
Oh yeah, you will need to do an investigation roll, actually. Derp.
I mean, yeah, damn, I shouldn't have said anything. But, nah, I've got to say it.
Okay, you get a 10.
Okay.
You find 8 copper pieces, as well as some old toys.
Now, Grex, remembers recalls recent events with the toys and doesn't want it to be flung around like a rag doll again, so he gingerly moves his hand around them, but does collect the copper.
Okay.
Maybe if we return these toys to their room, I believe Simeon said the apparition said give them back, or something along those lines.
That's very true, actually, Flint. I must admit, in the excitement of the battle, I did admittedly forget that. It could be worth a try, Simeon.
Yes, it could be.
We should probably search this room to see if there's anything else of import first, however.
I'll say that the toys are all kind of like little toy soldiers, just like knights.
Yeah, I mean, Nigrex would still probably say the same thing.
I'm gonna check out this pile.
Okie dokie. They are all sealed crates, so you need to try to open one of them to search it. So you need to make a strength check and beat a 14.
Yeah, all right, I'll try and open one.
Okie dokie.
No, good, no.
Yep. Right.
Oh,
Do you have a fuse kit, like a crowbar with it or anything? Would give you advantage for that.
I do not believe I have a crowbar.
I mean, I could come and help him. I'm guessing that'd be a separate check for me.
Yes, it will be a separate check.
Okay, I'll try and open it myself then.
Okie dokie.
I have like a mallet and some pitons.
Mallet would just close it more, though.
I mean, if I like trying to chisel it, the door at the lid open, I don't know.
Pry it with the mallet. It would basically be the equivalent of me almost getting it open, and you slamming the mallet, me trapping my fingers and just going, "Yeah, it helped." Okay, I'll try and roll strength. I probably will fail, but I've got to give it a go. 18.
Actually, with an 18, yep. You managed to pry open this first one.
Okay, I pry it open and I just allow Simeon to look first because he was looking at it before me.
Okie dokie. Roll a d4. Help if I actually looked on the right page because so many tabs open at this point. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
How many magical weapons did I find?
Oh, you found a full arsenal.
Yeah.
Just in this one specific innocuous crate in the
In
attic.
this crate, you find yourself a bullseye lantern,
Oh, great. The gas won't blow up. No.
broken spyglass, and a set of 2 daggers.
Anything remarkable about the daggers?
No, they just look like a standard pair of daggers. Quite nicely made, but nothing special.
Snack for Frank, perhaps, Simeon?
I forget who Frank is.
The mimic on you.
Oh, right, shit. Fuck, I forgot we had a pet mimic. My bad. Sorry, not pet.
The eye
fellow
opens up on the center of
adventurer.
his chest. Hey, what do you mean you forgot about me? Eh?
Oh, no, nonsense. No, no
Just
mean
the
anything.
heat of the battle, Frank. Never mind him.
Anyone appreciate a dagger? Holding him up over my shoulder, still looking in the crate.
I'm quite alright, Simeon.
Frank's tongue grabs one of them and pulls it back. And he munches
Oh,
on it.
well, all right then.
I guess I didn't get a choice in that.
There's no one other. I'm sort of holding it out of Frank's reach.
Don't know how far his reach goes.
Can I examine the one remaining dagger for magical properties?
I hand it to him. I don't throw the dagger his way.
Roll Arcana on it. It's a normal dagger.
It's just a normal dagger. Fancy another snack, Frank?
Maybe later. Bit full. Anyway, I'm going back to sleep.
No, right then. Dash the dagger with my others.
Okie
The I will pick up the lantern.
Mm-hmm.
The
Are you
broken
going to-
spyglass. Am I going to what? Sorry.
I was going to say, you're leaving the spyglass or taking it?
I'll take it. Oh, broken or not, I hear these things are quite expensive. This could fetch a pretty penny. Stash it away.
Okie dokie. What do you guys do next?
I like to look in this coin.
Oh, crap, I don't. That must open one in the corner. Okie dokie. And roll your investigation. 19. Okay. You find a silver piece and a second bullseye lantern.
Okay, I'll add the sundial. Say, I found another lantern over here.
Who knows how dark the other rooms are? Didn't we pass a dark
Yes.
corridor on the way here?
Yes, we're not all blessed with with dark vision. Some of us must rely on outside help.
Admittedly, light levels aren't of any concern to me. However, if either yourself or Finian want this lantern, Flint, I'm more than happy to hand it over.
Oh, sure.
I already have one. Might as well share the wealth, comrades.
Okay, I'll give the lantern to Flint.
Can I examine these?
Looks like I'm still jumping between loads of things. But yeah, go ahead. Those ones are mostly sealed, so you have to try and crack them open.
That a strength check?
It'll be a strength check, yes. You do not manage to open them. You think for 1 second you nearly got it, and then your fingers slip off and you hurt yourself.
Am I allowed to help again, or should I?
I'm going to say no.
Okay, fair
Hopefully you do it once.
Finian lad, fancy giving me a hand with these crates?
I can give you a little hand, sure. He has a +2. He strains briefly against one of them, and then boop, it comes off. So roll a d4, just like Simeon did. Just simply for the look of what you actually got in there.
Well, I hope one's good in this case.
There's quite a lot of spiders in there. But you see beneath all the spiders, there's some silver pieces.
Are they just common house spiders?
I'd say, yeah, they're like the ones with the tiny bodies, but lots of really big, long legs. But there's like a big ball of them in the bottom of it, moving around.
Anyone scared of spiders? Don't look in this crate.
Finian immediately backs up.
Scared of spiders, lad?
I am. I don't like lots of legs. And you know, basilisks, they had lots of legs. So
Says the guy trying to create extra arms.
they're arms, not legs.
Hmm.
They're harmless, lad. They're harmless. I'll
I-
peer in.
Go to take the silver.
Okie dokie. Roll a dex save.
I'm going to back up.
I'm gonna say you don't quite get it. I would have said a 13 to beat it. You have a bunch of spiders crawling up inside your robe now.
Oh, well, that's just unfortunate.
But do you get well, keep on going to get the silver?
I do, yeah.
Okie dokie, roll 3 d8s.
Do you want me to do them all at once or individually?
I do them all at once. To bring with the events roll. 15. Okie dokie then. You get 15 silver pieces. Finny's
I,
going to give you a wide berth and walk back towards the stairs.
yeah, I'm just
Yes.
trying to swipe the spiders off after I've got the silver.
They're in your robe.
I'll pull out my sword. Stand still.
Okay.
I kid.
I'm just about to
Sheath
say
my sword and
Nightcroaks
walk
wouldn't
off.
raise an eyebrow at that. Just funny what you do.
Because of these spiders, though, you're going to have a disadvantage on any more investigation checks for the next hour.
Right.
Whenever you try and concentrate, they are going to distract you by crawling around you.
I like to look in these crates as well, just because this one looks to be open.
Okie dokie, roll your investigation. Okay, 9. There's lots of dusty books in there, old bits of parchments, but doesn't seem to be anything else of value.
Okay.
God, I can actually feel my skin crawling now. God damn it, Doom. Stop using your powers on me, amateur.
Are you
It's a nosebleed last week. What's it going to be this week?
doing okay over there, Flint?
Yeah, just some spiders crawled up my arm. Nothing to worry about.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they're not of the poisonous variety.
Here's hoping.
Okie dokie then. So what do you guys do next?
I guess if I have the key, I'm going to go back down to the door.
Okie
The
dokie.
doors that had the keyhole unlocked.
It's kind of obvious which doors just need to be unlocked. It's the only ones you've not been able to explore.
Yep. Guess I'll try this one first. It's closer.
Okay, okay, you go up to number 16, you twirl the key, and you hear a series of clangs and clacks from the door. And bear with me whilst I scroll up to 16. Okie dokie.
Does someone still have control of Finian's token, by the way?
That'd be
That'd be maybe
take
me.
it to Simeon.
Yep.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
I got him.
And it'd help if I actually opened up the room.
Probably.
Right, you enter what seems to be a small study. There are several bookshelves along the walls. There are several trophy animal heads you notice perched up against the walls over here to the south and over here to the north. There are various comfy chairs. It's generally quite a pleasant room. The heads are there seems to be one of some kind of drake with its mouth open. One of them is of a very large boar over here, and one over here is of some kind of crocodile.
Oh, these are impressive.
Is there anything in the drake's mouth?
There's a chain in here. Pull it up the rest of the dungeon.
Roll investigation.
Am I doing that, or is
Flint.
Flint doing it?
Disadvantage. Oh, still got pretty good actually.
Hmm.
Right.
That +5.
You can see, not in the mouth, but into its neck, something glittering.
I'm a bit wary of reaching into something's open mouth to pull something out. Can I check if it's trapped?
Do you have any way of actually checking for traps?
I do, yes. My wand of secrets.
That's do traps as well. Okie dokie. Roll or use, however that
Traps
works. I've
are
forgotten.
secret, are they not? Otherwise, it's not a very good trap.
So you're going to expend 1 cost on it, is it?
Yep.
Okie dokie. You can see that if you put your arm too far into its neck, you would close around your arm.
My cunning trap. Seems that this thing will take our arm off if we try and reach inside. But it looks like there's something in there.
Is there anything we can do to prise the mouth open?
Yes, there is. I shoved my spear into the roof of its mouth.
Okay, you shove your spear into the roof of its mouth, and it squidges into it. And your spear starts to poke through the top.
Excellent. I'll prop my spear on the ground. Well, how high up is it? Is it high up enough that my
It's
spear
going to be at
could be
head height.
propped on the ground?
I'd
I
probably say
guess
it's
so. I
gonna be a
guess our
bit-
spears they're like taller than you, aren't they? Spear.
Yeah, I'd
6,
say
7
they
feet.
are. Not by much, though, but they are.
I'm going to put my hand on the bottom of its mouth so it can't close. I'm going to reach in with the other hand.
Okie dokie. You reach in, and given Flint has already rolled for what's inside it, you end up pulling out a hand that has 6 gems in it and a key. The gems are jaspers.
That's the name of the gem?
Yes, apparently.
Oh.
Oh, we didn't check what gems were in the thing upstairs.
Oh,
These
yes.
are all circular gems.
Are the ones in the plinth not circular?
Nope, they're rectangular.
Okay. Oh,
Gem
a
shaped
hefty
spell.
reward. See, just requires a little ingenuity. I'd like tap the Drake's mouth as I pull my spear back out.
As you do, the mouth shuts closed.
My hand is out. I withdrew my hand
You
first.
did.
Oh, well, you were not wrong about the effect. You did not account for me.
I don't think anything can account for you, Simeon.
I'll take that as a compliment.
They don't look like the gems from upstairs.
Finian will speak up. Given Flint saw them, shouldn't he get first dibs on the gems?
Yes, yes, of course. I hand in the gems. I want to take a look at this key.
Okay, you look at the key. The key is quite a nice and ornate design, a bit floral. So it looks like there's like mini
Oh.
flowers around the main bit that you hold.
Hmm.
We haven't come across a lock that would fit that design yet, have we? Don't recall. All right, cool. I guess I'll pocket that.
Okie dokie.
Are any of the other mouths on the wall open?
The boar is closed, but the crocodile is open.
I sort of stare at it in the eyes.
Stares
You
back
think
at you.
you think they would repeat the same trick twice?
Wouldn't surprise me.
It's entirely possible.
All right, I want to do the same thing.
All right, so you're just propping the upper jaw up, are you?
Yep, prop it up with the spear and then weighing the bottom jaw down with one hand.
And
You're
just
not checking,
pushing your
see if
hand
there's anything in there first.
What? As I'm already reaching in. What was that?
make a strength save.
Cool. That's wow.
The mouth closes on your arm, and your arm is suddenly trapped inside it.
As I
Oh.
see that, Nagrax is going to come over and he's going to try and see if he can help lift the mouth open.
Okie dokie. I'll say make a strength save with advantage.
A strength save.
Simeon specifically.
Okay.
Can
Making
try
a
and get out.
save. Okay.
I do it as a save again, yeah.
I'll take that 17, please.
The 17, you start to wrestle with it. You seem to not be getting anywhere as you're trying to buckle back and forth, trying to get your arm out. It seems like you're going to be stuck, and then suddenly you manage to wrench your arm out. You accidentally elbow Nagrax in the face, thanks to the nat 1.
Are you
Nagrax
all
can take 1
right,
damage.
Simeon? Oh, I'd say 1 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. Oh. It's quite a strong jaw.
And you
Even
notice
in
you
death, a crocodile is.
you
still
have a
got
copper piece in your
strength.
hand.
Yeah.
One.
A meager reward. Amends for the hit. And now cracks the cup.
Nagrex, with his, well, he doesn't have a black eye, just kind of like looking a bit dazed, takes the copper without saying a word.
I'd like to examine these bookcases next.
Okie dokie, and a roll for your investigation. I'll say you want to do all the bookcases at once. Saves constantly
Yeah.
re-rolling. Let me get the table up. You're definitely not getting that. I'm going to re-roll that one. I was trying to get scrolls in this bloody thing.
12.
This roll table does not like to give me what I actually select to roll for. Stop giving me. I just deselected all the weapons. Why are you giving me weapons?
I mean, if there's weapons on the bookshelf that I could use.
Nope. I suppose it could be a letter opener, but nope.
Yes, inside this book you find a great axe. Oh.
The book's actually a bag of holding.
Okay, with a 12, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's a shame. Okay, you find a scroll of True Strike.
Oh.
Okay.
Yay.
I'm sorry.
I don't know the relevance of this. Are there any red books on these shelves?
No, there are not.
What about this one?
I said you did all the bookshelves at once, just save re-rolling for the entire
Okay.
room, basically.
Okay.
And there's True Strike.
Is this just a moment of silence for how to appreciate how terrible True Strike is?
Yes. Should have gave you several just to make it slightly better. Okie dokie.
Alright. Can I just sort of sweep the room, see if there's any of these missing gemstones?
Make a general investigation. 7. There's a lot of dust.
Achoo.
Well, alright.
Let's even find a spoon.
Spoon.
This room was a bit of a bust. Oh, perhaps we may find where that key goes later. Let us
Finian
just
laughs
check
at
out the
that.
other room. I give him a side eye. What?
As we leave the room, Nagrak said, wasn't there another room that also had the same symbol?
I'm shouting from the hallway. Yes, it's over here.
Ah, yes, I thought that's where it was.
Wasn't this just a really dark corridor?
It was a dark corridor,
No.
yes, but this was a locked room as well.
I will unlock the door.
Okay, you get your more mechanical whirrings. Go, and the door opens. And you see what seems to be a master bedroom. And that is room number 10. Let me scroll up. Get them. And there are sets of drawers and cupboards along the walls here. There are a bookshelf there and a dressing table here with a mirror in it. The mirror is cracked. The bed looks like it's been made, but it looks like it's not moved in a very long time at all. The curtains are drawn.
Can I see any red books on the bookshelf?
No, you do not.
I'd still like to examine it.
Roll your investigation.
Yay. God damn it.
What?
Oh. Right,
Oh.
that
The
hurts.
bookshelf gains sentience and kills me.
You're looking through the books and there's more spiders.
God damn it, spiders.
You can't get a double disadvantage, I don't think.
Nope, but he's got more spiders now in his hair.
I'm going to need a shower when we get back.
Flint,
Since
I'm
I've-
sorry to tell you this, but I don't think there's any showering facilities on site.
We'll find him a pail of water. You seem to have quite an affinity for the little beasts.
Maybe I should keep one as a pet. What do you think, Finian? I like pick one off my hair and hold it towards him.
Finian's
This
out
one's cute.
No.
What do you think, Finian? Should I keep one?
No.
Stop teasing the lad. I want to look at the bed.
Okie dokie.
Can I see if there's anything under it?
I'm guessing the nat one cancels out my nat 20, by the way.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
If I was ever going to be considered in that 20 outright overruling, the net 1 would completely overrule that again.
Damn it.
I want to look under the bed for any monsters.
Roll investigation. Oh, there we go. 16. Okie dokie. Underneath the bed, you see a few boxes, some old socks, lots of dust mites. Not much else.
Socks. Those socks crusty.
No, they're just forgotten socks.
I want to try and pull some boxes out, see what's in them.
Okie dokie. You look through the boxes. There's old photos, some old diaries. There's actually some children's drawings in there as well, folded up.
Oh. I want to look at the children's drawings.
Okie dokie. One of them is a picture of what you'd assume is a little kid with two people who are bigger than him, one a girl, one a boy. They're playing by a pond. Another one is of them with a larger person who has pointed ears. They're all smiling, they're all happy.
Okay. What else did you say was in the box?
Some old photos and seems to be a diary.
Can I have a look at the photos?
Yeah, sure.
I'll hand the diary off to one of those guys.
Okie
Okay, then I'll take the diary.
dokie. The photos generally seem to be family photos. It seems to be taken on be some form of Polaroid camera. That would be appropriate for this kind of setting. Some of them are of children in various stages of growing up. Some of them have different groups of family here and there, but typically it seems to be the same 5 in rotation: the mother, the father, and 3 children at different ages. In some of them, however, there are half elves. You actually see the butler in one of them, but he looks a bit younger. With him, with a child as well.
Can I try and read the diary?
Roll investigation to see what you glean by quickly flicking over the diary.
I hate this.
Okie dokie, 17. As you're flicking through the diary, you see various entries, basically about day-to-day life, earnings that the estate's generally taking from the surrounding farmland, who's selling to larger cities. It speaks of a trader. Now what did I put his name?
Trader Joe?
No, not Trader Joe. He spoke of a half-elf trader named Velen coming to visit various times here and there and spending time with the family. Someone who is good friends with the husband. This seems to be the wife's diary.
Looks like this is the wife's diary. She speaks fondly of a elf that comes to visit.
A half-elf, I'll specify, sorry.
Oh, half elf.
What was her name?
Valen. The elf is. I'm not quite sure of the woman's. It doesn't say.
It might be worth asking the butler about this when we see him next.
Yes. I shall keep a hold of the diary to show him.
I want to pocket the photos and the children's drawings.
Okie dokie, you pocket them.
Doom, has this been investigated yet?
That will be the dressing table.
Yeah, I'll have a gander over there.
Okie dokie, roll investigation.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, you see some nice combs and brushes. You see a small silvered hand mirror.
Okay. Pick up the hand mirror, kind of inspect it closer. Do I see like any family crests or anything unusual, or is it just kind of like an ornate silver mirror?
It's just an ornate silver mirror.
Okay. I suppose Nargrax will keep it with him for now.
Okie dokie.
Don't suppose there's anything special about it, but just
Okie dokie.
sorry.
Now, Zuzu.
Nargrax will chime up or chime in and say, "Were we not going to see if those toys would provoke any sort of reaction from the room that we were trying to access earlier?"
Ah, yes.
Okay, so with that,
Upstairs, toys.
or whoever does it first, yeah.
Which room was it again?
It was in the attic, wasn't it? Those toys.
But
Oh,
which
you
room?
mean the room that was some shown?
It was this room here. As you approach the room, the door is still shut when you were last here.
I found some toys in the attic. I thought maybe they were yours.
You don't get any response.
Can I slide the children's drawings under the door?
You start to do that, and as they are partway under, they suddenly zip out your hand. But there's no response otherwise.
Is this what you wanted? And that's saying to the door.
You said
Roll
the
perception.
toys were. Oh, continue then.
Sorry, roll what?
Perception.
15.
You hear a creak inside, but nothing else.
I think
Can we try the door again?
made a good start.
You can try and open the door. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Uh,
try and open it.
You try and open, and nothing happens. It's stuck fast.
You said there were like small toy soldiers we found.
Yes.
Would they fit under the door?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Yeah, they're probably too thick to fit in that kind of opening.
I just lay the toy soldiers out as close as I can to the bottom of it. Or however many they are.
Okie dokie. I'd say it's like a dozen.
Yeah.
So you just all array them in front of the door.
Yeah.
You do that, and they just sit still.
Is there a keyhole in the door?
Yes, there is.
Is it a floral shaped keyhole?
No, it's not.
Can I try my floral key?
Put it in. You try and put the key into the keyhole, and it doesn't really fit to go in properly.
Catch Flint side iron. It was worth a shot.
How late in the day is it now?
I'll say the spiders are still in effect, so it'll be around 5 o'clock.
Oh, 5 o'clock. Okay.
It's a good measurement of time for Annie.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm gonna trudge defeated back to the master bedroom. You said there was things on this wall?
Yeah, there are cupboards and drawers.
I'm going rifling.
All right, you rifle through them all. Just roll one investigation check for everything.
It's
All right.
5. Doom.
Some old
What does a
clothes.
5 find?
Find you some old clothes.
Yeah. Fuck these rolls.
Okay, that's literally all you find.
Nothing here. I don't need such finery.
So, is there anything else we can do for you? What is it exactly you're looking for? What was taken?
Let you roll perception, Flint. You don't hear anything back.
You won't seem to talk to me. How are we meant to find what's missing if you won't tell us? Maybe it's just me. I don't think he likes me very much. Does anyone else want to give it a try?
Nagrax will say at this point, it might be a better use of our time right now if we go and have a look at the surrounding buildings, seeing if there's any more clues that might help us avail the mysteries that we face in here.
Yes, of course.
Apart from anything else, it's getting later on in the day, and we probably want to give the manor a wide berth as we get into the twilight hours.
That sounds wise.
Agreed. I'm gonna go back downstairs.
I assume that you guys make your way out at that.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Am I still covered in spiders?
For now.
Damn it.
Right. Where to?
Perhaps maybe try the servants' quarters first?
It is the closest.
Good a place as any. Can I have another look in the window before I go in again? I know we already checked once, but
Roll perception.
there we
Okie
go,
dokie.
that's a decent roll.
You can see a chair floating a bit further in from where you enter.
Oh, good.
What do you see, Simeon?
More aggressive furniture.
I mean, we don't know that for certain just yet.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Our luck is not held quite yet. But I shall lead, as usual.
Doom, is
I'm
this
ready
supposed to be a... Ah, there
Ready
we
my
go.
stuff.
So I'm using my left hand at the moment because I've got something in my right hand.
Ah, fair enough. Sort of like the party enters the void.
Fine, I just switch hands. That would have been so much easier. I'm committed now, though.
Or you could not eat during the session. God.
Hungry. And I'm going to say the chair is, when I get to the right thing, just right there.
I'll shuffle towards it, shield and spear up. Are you angry as well?
It begins to twirl in a circle.
I'll get a bit closer. Did it sprout another square? Oh.
Spinning chair.
What's following?
Pro DM right here.
I thought you were just going to say, like, the chair pooped itself or something.
It's like, oh no, the chair gave birth to a normal chair.
Yeah.
Give me a break. That was my way afterwards. Yeah,
So
so
it's,
like follow my team 5 minutes.
it's not reacting to me getting closer.
Nope, it's just continuing to spin.
Does it want a spoon?
Do you want to give it a spoon?
No, it's a spinning chair. I don't trust the fact the spoon will fly off and hit one of us.
It probably prefers a buttock to sit upon it.
Are you going to try and sit on it?
No, I'm not going to try and sit on the chair. I'm happy to leave this chair alone.
Sure, it's taking up pretty much most of the corridor.
Isn't there a side door here?
Yes, there is.
Nagrax will say to Simeon, kind of eyeing the chair as he says it, Simeon, perhaps we should try going in this room over here first.
All right. Got my eye on
Nagrax
you.
will kind of head in because he's already next to it.
It's a fairly small bunk room, it seems. Several beds along one wall, a couple of dressers, a single bookshelf, a single desk. It's not very well furnished at all.
Nagrax will kind of inspect the dresser first.
If he rifles through the dresser, he'll just find some old, ragged clothes.
Nothing of import, and just looks at the bookcase as well, just see if there's anything of interest there.
All that's on the bookcase is some old, very worn books.
Okay, so literally nothing of interest in this room then.
See,
Okay, fair enough. Nagrax will just turn around and head out the room and just say, doesn't seem to be of anything of significance, and unfortunately.
What about this room?
click that one. Yeah, how do I undo these? Damn it. Right, ignore that. You enter what seems to be a large common area. There's a lot of tables and chairs, again, some shelves, old wooden mugs. Otherwise, it's a fairly sparse space. Looks like if anything was value in here, it's been long since taken away.
Looks like the room's been looted clean.
What's over here doing?
You
just...
enter into here, and that is a kitchen area.
Okay.
I hope I've actually had the right thing equipped.
Where's Finian, by the way?
He's just outside the map area, actually. There's lots of empty crates, empty tables, a couple of wooden mugs, some wooden cutlery. Otherwise, there isn't really much of any interest in this room.
So you say like the crates are empty. Does that include these, Doom? Or...
It is, yes.
Okay.
Anything in the fireplace?
Just very old charcoal. Though it seems like it's actually not as old as some of the wood was in the other fire pits in the house. This seems like it might be a little bit more recent.
Can I tell much more recent?
Roll survival.
Survival. Oh, come on.
It was a bit more recent than the other wood.
Well, this has been burned a bit more recently than the others, but by how much I couldn't say.
It's possible that previous adventurers may have opted to stay in here as opposed to the stables as we did.
Would have been a wiser choice. Let's see how Simeon's getting on with his chair.
And as you said, so considering that there's floating chairs in here, Flint, I feel that we may have taken the more prudent option.
Used to spin.
We just kind of come out and we just kind of see if Simeon's made any progress with the furniture. I just say to Simeon, there doesn't really seem to be anything of import in the rooms around here. It seems that it's been ransacked.
Well, the door wasn't locked. Seems right that the previous adventurers would loot the place.
We should probably look through everything here anyway, just on the off chance that there might be some information that can shed a bit more light on our current predicament.
Want me to burn the chair?
No, there's no need to be so passionate.
Have you tried politely asking it to move aside?
You know, I had not thought to talk to the furniture.
Makes a change.
Uh, chair.
It stops spinning and looks at you.
Oh,
Chair can look at someone.
oh, hello. My name is Simeon. I would politely ask that we search the place. Would you be so inclined to vacate this corridor, please?
The chair starts to shake from side to side.
Oh,
You may want to raise your shield, Simeon.
I never took it down.
Fair enough.
Talking over the top of it. Well, do I get the sense that it's becoming hostile?
It's a chair that's shaking in the air. Anyone's guess.
I'd like to try and move by it.
Do you pass on the right or the left?
The right, towards this door.
Okie dokie. Boop. Deedy boop. Deedy boop. Deedy boop. Deedy boop. As you pass on the right hand side of it, it suddenly slams against you and pushes you into this. Oh, crap. I need to pull the map. Slams you into this room. You end up flying across against the wall. And it's going to slam the door shut behind it.
So
Talk to the chair, you said?
it was worth a try. I mean, are you quite alright?
I'm fine.
Okay.
The chair suddenly splits into two, with the back leg and the backrest splitting off from the seat and the front legs. And they're now floating separately.
Did you say the door was closed?
Yes.
Nagrax will probably try and force his way in, unless something else
Make
has
a
happened.
strength check. Gets to be 14.
14. Okay.
Okay. You'll slam into the door, you'll slam it again, and then you'll slam it again, and the door will give way. And as you do, one of the chairs is going to attack you, and the other is going to attack Simeon.
Okay.
Half of chairs.
Attacking Nagrax.
I missed something from my Forlain master feat. I will read for you now.
Go ahead.
When you are wielding a, just save it all, polearm, other creatures provoke an attack of opportunity from you when you enter their reach. So basically, if I've got my spear out and he comes towards me, I can get an attack of opportunity once it enters my square.
And
Noted for
I
next
did
time.
not know that until I read it earlier today.
Doom, that doesn't hit, by the way.
I kind of gathered it.
Hey, I mean, given my luck.
What? The 2 doesn't hit? What?
Also, the 14 does not hit Simeon.
No, it does not.
I'm going to say I'm not going to bother rolling initiative because it'll probably be over quite quickly. So we'll go with Simeon first, and Nagrex, then Flint, then Finian.
Boink. There it is. Where was that crit against the fucking
Mm.
armor?
I'm not even going to bother having you roll damage. You attack. Which one do you attack? Do you attack the chair back or the chair seat?
Whichever one's on the left.
That will
Either
be
then.
the chair seats and legs.
Yes.
You slam your spear into him and you completely pin it against the floor, and the seat actually splinters in half, and it completely stops moving.
I tried asking nicely. You made me do this, chair.
The chair back and legs kind of looks down at the other half and looks back at you. You made me do it.
No, don't look at me like that.
Does actually talk.
Yes.
I do not bat an eye with the fact that it just spoke to me. I'm just so in the moment that I just speak back.
So, is it my turn?
Do you end Simeon or?
I guess so. I can't do another attack for sure.
Again,
I'm done.
Nagrex.
Nigrex actually having it speak is just going to quickly ask, wait, you can talk?
Of course I can talk. What are you...
I'm
are you
addressing the
talking
chair.
Oh. Oh, so now speaking to the furniture is acceptable.
Do I get any response, Tim?
No, you don't actually.
In that case, he's just going to cast a Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Dex
Is that a
save of
DC?
14.
Nope. Okay, you hit it with radiant fire, and it starts to smolder and blister, and it's really not looking good.
I mean, that's how Nigrex will be able to do this turn.
Okay then. And it's down to Flint.
Is there anything I can do, or is Nagrex like fully in the way of this door frame?
I'd say you could run up and shove him to the side. Within 5 foot, you could get 2 people to stand just about. So, especially if you're not really attacking, you're just kind of throwing spells past one another.
It's a chair.
And I heard the chair speak. Oh no, it was the chair that spoke.
No.
Hmm. What kind of chair is it?
It's like a decent wooden chair.
Was it like a solid back, or was it one of those with the bars
Goes
in the
with
middle?
upper back. So it's got bars in the middle, yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
Kind of like a bit of solid wood at the upper back, but it's got bars in the middle to support the lower back.
All right, then I'll throw one of my daggers and try and pin it by the bars to the wall, nearest wall.
Roll your attack.
What would I do to throw the dagger?
Have it equipped, and it should tell you what you need to do. To add a minus.
Well, oh no, that's a 7. I thought it were 1 again.
You manage to hit your dagger into it and roll your damage. Your dagger funks into the back of the chair, and it falls over and lands on the floor.
Not what I intended, but
That was rather unusual. Did no one else hear the chair speak.
I heard something speak. I didn't realise it was the chair.
You heard that as well, didn't you, Simeon?
He answered it, didn't
Yeah, I guess I just spoke back without even thinking. Oh wait, that was a chair that just spoke to me. What? Yeah, I guess so. I guess it was the chair.
Grex would like to inspect this chair as he's done with the other inanimate objects we've slain so far. With religion, just see if this one's any different to the others.
Go ahead. Alright. Again, you feel the anger coming off it, just like before.
Exactly the same as the others, nothing's different this time.
Nothing seems to be different.
Okay, so even though we heard this one speak, it's like the others. It just sense malice dissipating. There doesn't really seem to be anything more concrete that we can discern from just inspecting the objects like this.
What was it he said beforehand? He made me do it?
Yep.
Yes, that's what he said, Flint.
Who is he?
It's an interesting question.
I am go and retrieve my dagger.
Kaduki, retrieve your dagger.
Sort of after this kerfuffle has ended, Nagrax is just going to take a couple of steps into the room and he's just going to kind of give it a look over. Does anything look interesting in this room, or is it kind of
It's very much the same as the previous one.
kind of the same as previous? Okay, he'll just head out. He'll probably just he'll go to the far room. I think he'll just bleed the others to inspect the other one if you want to.
You want to go to the one where I already had the other one half veiled.
I
Okay.
can go to
I'll
one
just
first.
unveil this anyway. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. The rooms all look similar in layout. So, boop, boop. So you go to the far one. When you enter, you notice that there's several sets of sleeping bags on the floor. And there is a rucksack against the east wall. And it looks like there's a pile of books as well against one of the beds on the left.
I would like to look at the pile of books first.
Right, roll investigation. Okie dokie. As you look through the books, you see various books on medical practices, yet again. Some on wildlife, and one that looks like a child's diary.
Look at the child's diary.
Alright, you flip through it, and there seems to be all sorts of little rambling nonsense about childs generally enjoying the day and just recounting about it. The spelling's quite bad, the handwriting is pretty terrible.
So recounting the day, like, is this similar to what Simeon found, or is this just like a nondescript child? There's no like clue as to what their identity may be.
No, there's no names mentioned at any stage in it. The last entry mentions about the child looking forward to a visit from Uncle Velen.
He does recall the thing is, Nigrex did ask Simeon about Valen earlier. Was it Flint who was reading through? I know someone mentioned
It
names.
was Flint.
Upon reading that name, Nagrax will call Flint over and say,
Yes.
Flint, I found something in here. It seems to be a child's diary. It mentions that half-elf you mentioned earlier. Maybe this
Well,
might be of interest to you.
Can I discern anything from the diary that Narquax can't?
I'm not going to re-roll investigation things like that. Otherwise, everyone will sort of keep re-inspecting everything then.
So no.
I'll probably hand it over to Flint regardless.
Mm.
It's like a book Simeon would like to read. Yes, I do believe this is the same elf that was mentioned in the other diary we found.
Oh, you found another book of Grand Adventurers?
What would you like to read? I hand the book over to Simeon.
As Simeon flicks through, reads through a badly worded and spelled adventure about how someone conquered his fear of frogs and went down near the lake and licked a frog.
Oh, this is a mediocre adventure at best. I don't see why I would want to read this.
Finian will come over. Have you ever actually licked a frog? It's something else.
Yes, I have. It wasn't pleasant. I grew ill for weeks.
Why
Must have
would
been
you have
poison
looked
back.
at
It wasn't until later I found out it was a poisonous frog.
Why would you want to lick a frog?
Finian will stay quiet and shuffle back.
Ever been bored in an army camp?
I can't say that I have.
Men get up to all sorts of shenanigans.
You look like you were going to say something now, Grex. Would you care to chime in?
Yes, this is a strange conversation. I'll just be over here inspecting the sleeping bags. You talk amongst yourselves if you like.
Simeon, those paintings you found, were there any half-elves in them before you handed them over?
Yes. Yes, I think there was a creature that would be of elven descript. You think it's the same one mentioned in the books?
Could be. Could be.
The children were quite fond of this man. I wonder where he is.
Again, we'll have to ask the butler when he comes, whose name I forget.
His name was Fillion. Flint.
Finian pipes up. Filian, McGillian, Titillion.
Ah, yes, that's the one.
Usual name.
So many eons in our group today.
Roll investigation, by the way, on the sleeping bags.
Yeah. Okay.
The bags are actually a bit cut up. They seem to be quite worn, and they seem like they've been there for a while, just has settled onto them. I'd say, guess you'd say they've been there for maybe 5 years.
Okay. Anything in the sleeping bags, or are they just
No.
like torn fabric? Okay. Finally, I'd like to look at the rucksack.
And roll your final investigation.
Darn it.
Worst one yet. Okay, there are some distraction rocks in the bag. A little bit of rope, and
I actually know these to be distraction rocks.
they look similar to the previous distraction rocks. So I'd say you recognize them. Or you
Okay.
think you recognize them at least anyway.
I'll just, in that case, I'll just pass coin. I found what appeared to be a couple of those, what were they called? Distraction rocks that we saw on sale back in Kron. I assume they'll come in useful at some point. So I guess Nagrax will pocket the distraction rocks, whatever the hell they are.
Okay.
How many were they?
Roll a d10.
Oh dear. Okay.
You get 2 distraction rocks then.
Fair enough. I thought there was like a couple of distraction rocks. How much do these weigh?
There's 2.
I'm not going to say much, to be honest. It's kind of like a pebble, however much a pebble would normally weigh.
These when we saw the distraction pebbles.
The weight doesn't matter too much unless you're carrying a lot of them.
Enough. Okay, I'll just add a couple then.
Okay.
What else did you say was in there, sorry?
A little bit of rope, a tinderbox.
know Nargrax already has, I believe he already has a tinderbox. I'll just double check.
No need for tin while I'm around, my blue friend.
I mean, I already have a tinderbox myself, so I don't think I would need it, but I do appreciate the support. It is much appreciated. But yeah, I think that's about it. I think he will comment, however, that I don't really have any rope though. How much rope is hidden?
Roll, I'm going to say a 4d8 for length.
4d8. Okay.
That'd be how many meters?
4 meters. You get terrible rolls.
Probably will. Well, I rolled in 20. Coming through. Okay, there we go.
Right, did you get a 9
Yeah.
overall?
I got a 4, a 1, a 2, and a 2.
You get 9 meters of rope then. I was thinking, this might actually be too much.
Nope.
You remembered it was booked.
I've actually had some decent rolls tonight. There isn't. Okay, how many meters did you say it was? 9? Okay.
Yep.
There isn't actually. Yeah, I've got like 50 feet of rope, so I'm gonna have to add that across the thing. Okay, fair enough. That's it for Nigrax, so I don't know if anyone wants to do anything else.
What's in the backpack? Oh, is that what?
That's why you just went through. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then.
Yes, unfortunately, there isn't much else of interest here, Flint.
Darn.
Can I tell what made the slashes in the sleeping bags?
I'm gonna say no. It's too old at this stage for you to be able to tell what implement made them.
All we
If
know,
it-
Flint is sorry, Simeon, is that I think these have been here for about 5 years, so whoever made these marks is, well, hopefully long gone.
Why would you attack the sleeping bag?
Maybe someone was in them when they were attacked.
Actually,
Do I spot any? Is there any blood?
I'm gonna say no. You don't see any blood.
Perhaps someone with night terrors. Wouldn't be the first time I've seen it. We had to ban keeping weaponry in our tents after that.
You or somebody else.
No, not I. I heard about it in the camp.
Is this an exit, by the way?
No, it's just where I overcut a bit. It's a wall.
Okay. Is that everything for this place?
If you go into that other room, it's just going to be another fairly empty room. Again, nothing of import in it. This building has essentially been quite heavily ransacked.
it is rather unfortunate there isn't much here. I would say that the child's diary was probably the most relevant find, but I think that's just corroborates what we've already found in the main manor.
What time is it? Is it getting towards dusk?
I'm going to say you're going to be about 6:30, 7, so yes.
Am I still covered in spiders?
No, the spiders have left you, but you do have an itch on your head. So you're not quite sure.
I'll peek outside and sort of see where the sun is in the sky. And
The sun is climbing its way down.
daylight is running out, gentlemen. I advise we take shelter for the night and rest.
I would probably say that'd be a prudent idea. I would heartily recommend that we have shifts again, watching the manor just in case anything tries to approach us unawares.
Naturally.
Don't like the look of those sleeping bags, though. Maybe we should stay somewhere else.
We should maybe also eat.
Well, of course we would eat, lad.
We do have rations, and I think we could go back to the town and You
We
too.
have meals that were delivered to you in the morning.
Ah, yes, of course. I forgot about the meals that the butler kindly provided us with. Been quite a while since I had a packed lunch. Nagrax will go back to the stables in that case, and he'll kind of like sit. So it's like he'll lean against the wall and he'll look at the lunch that the butler prepared.
Alright, I'll say that for all the lunches, the butler prepared basically sandwiches set into kind of a rectangular box. They all actually have meat on them, but you're not too sure what meat it is, as well as bits of salad.
Nagrax isn't really that fussy about food, so he'll probably just eat the food without
Yeah.
too much
Are
protest.
they cut into triangles or rectangles?
Rectangles.
Or triangles taste better?
Yeah,
Same
it's a
rectangle.
strange phenomenon, isn't it? You wouldn't expect the shape of the bread to factor into the taste, but I do agree.
Surface area, more bread. And jam more bread in your mouth.
Nagrax just kind of like looks at
Having
Flint and Simeon, really just taking like really small bites just while going go. Kind of like it's like Drax like eating the end guys of the galaxy when he's talking about being really still. It's kind of that look.
Don't stare at us, Nograx. We're having a very serious discussion.
The food is rather tasty, actually. I'm not quite sure why you're quibbling over the way the bread is apportioned. A sandwich is a sandwich, after all.
I shoot him. I shoot daggers. Sandwich is a sandwich.
Okay, you guys enjoy your meal then, and the sun starts to set.